Aristotle was born in 384 BC in Stagira, Greece, and was a philosopher and scientist. His parents passed away while he was a child and was raised by his sister and her husband, who were named Aristotle and Proxenius of Atarnus, and they became the guardian until he came of age. At 17, he enrolled in Plato's Academy and spent 20 years of his life acquiring knowledge from the best teacher. Aristotle, too, was a gifted student for Plato. He is said to have comprised over 200 works, but only 31 survive today. His theoretical works on animals, cosmology, the physics, and the theological investigation of existence, of Nicomachean ethics and politics, are investigations into the nature of human flourishing on the individual, familial, and societal levels. Finally, his rhetoric and poetics examine the finished products of human productivity. Aristotle has compiled a set of writings that provides a logical toolkit for scientific and physiological investigations. Aristotle's works are mostly in the form of notes and manuscripts. His work comprises a set of dialogues, records, scientific observations, and systematic works, which his student Theopompus looked at after his passing. His writings were later taken to Rome and used by scholars there. Alexander the Great was tutored by Aristotle. He became a student of Aristotle in 343 BC and took much advice from his teacher. Aristotle also taught Ptolemy and Cassander, who were eventually crowned kings. He married Pythias and had a daughter, Pythinia, named after his mother. After the death of his first wife, Aristotle fell in love with Harpalus, who was former slave of Pythias. Harpalus was the mother of Nicomacheus. Aristotle was a man ahead of his time. He had new ideas on how to study the world. He used to make detailed observations of the world and recorded what he saw. In his quest to learn more about the anatomy of animals, he started dissecting them, which was a new practice, and later published the parts of animals, the reproduction of animals, and the natural history of animals, and classified them by blood. He wasn't 100% accurate as well. Aristotle's heart was the center of intelligence and not the brain, which was, of course, wrong. He also thought that the gender of goats depended on which way the wind was blowing. Some famous quotes by Aristotle are, "Time crumbles things, everything grows elderly under the power of time, and is forgotten through the lapse of time. In all things of nature there is something of the marvelous, and misfortune shows those who are not friends. He who has overcome his fears will truly be free."